Hello. So, I'm very happy to see you. So, thank you very much for joining me tonight. I would just like you to relax and be as comfortable as possible now that you're watching me and listening to me. So tonight is going to be about the 5th chakra, which in Sanskrit is Vishuddha chakra, and it is the colour blue, and it is also located in the throat area. I'm currently staying in a lodge in the north of England, further north than I already live. So if you can hear sheep or birds, that's because I'm right next to a farm. So I hope that doesn't bother you. And I think it's just stopped raining, so I think we're good to go. Anyways, before I begin, I'm actually gonna let you know that along with this chakra series, I've been drawing and painting chakra mandalas to go with it, and I'm gonna hopefully do the next couple chakras as well on a canvas. So if you are interested in that, you can find more information in the description below, because I feel like I'm really trying to express each chakra as much as I can, because I feel they are very important and they are so easily overlooked in our current day and age. So I'm gonna go straight into how you can know if your 5th chakra is balanced or not. And you can get a feel and understanding for whether you think you're on the right lines with it. Even if you don't believe in chakras, it's still fundamental elements of our selves that I'm going to touch on. And you can know whether they are balanced or not. This 5th chakra resonates with me quite a bit, because when I was researching about it, I thought I like it very much, because I feel as though is the one chakra that I feel I could already have or be on the way to it being balanced and open. So I'm going to start off with the description of when the Vishuddha chakra is balanced and healthy. So, if a person is centered in this energy, they will have an active intellect. They may be drawn to being more creative, always pursuing knowledge through any means. They will be open-minded and a progressive thinker, and always interested in new ideas. They will be a seeker of a new life, very freedom-loving and fearless. Travel and exploration are natural results of flowing with the fifth chakra energy. So, when the energy is strong and balanced, a person will be a very good communicator. They will be a dynamic speaker. They may even move towards leadership. They will be articulate, truthful, and have a rich voice. They may be academic, intelligent, and love knowledge. I think that encompasses most people though, right? So if it encompasses most people, that is because it is the fifth chakra energy that is running through us and being expressed. Things including singing or acting may come naturally to a person with balanced fifth chakra. Doesn't necessarily mean they're good at it, but when I was younger I used to love acting and I used to love singing until I lost my confidence in my teenage years, and there was nothing in the world that I hated more than public speaking, whether it just be reading a book or a line in class. I hated it. With the fifth chakra energy balanced, a person will be inspirational. They will be open to new ideas and in touch with many of them through the Akashic Library, the Akashic Records / Cosmic Library, but more on that later. They will be drawn to travel as well as exploration of new places, ideas. They will be very much nomadic. This energy is within all of us, so this means that within every person, if they can balance out their fifth chakra, they too will be open to new places, new ideas. They may even be nomadic. So it's a natural occurrence in all of us. They will be easily adaptable as well as versatile. I'm just going to move you a tiny bit. There we go. They may be bold and fearless. And finally, they may easily develop technological skills. I have to say, I don't think that one applies to me. But the rest I feel strong balance with. So, when this fifth chakra energy is out of balance, here's some things to look for. And this can include when the fifth chakra is too strong. Maybe we rely on it too much and we do not know how to balance it. So, the individual may tend towards excessive talking. This may also lead them to fabrication, and consequently they may be untruthful or even argumentative. If a person has unbalanced energy in the throat chakra, then they will also have or not have very good listening skills. They may not be truthful, and the need for recognition. I think I made up a word there. The need for recognition or to be heard leads to being an overachiever. They may have a tendency to non-stop thinking, may be scattered with too many ideas and have a hard time focusing. They may always be on the move. This is where the nomadic side gets too much. They may never feel at home in any one place for too long and have a problem with being still. And finally, they can easily become impulsive, indulgent, and chaotic. So, and finally, when the energy of the fifth chakra is weak or depleted, a person can expect to feel as though their voice and expression is weak or timid. They will have problems in communicating and lack in creative expression. They will have a lack of self-confidence, no leadership, and fear of public speaking. I actually still have a fear of this, but it's something I work towards through being confident in what I have to say. And that means that if you feel this way, it is not necessarily who you are, it is just that this fifth chakra is out of balance. So, a person with weak fifth chakra energy may not like change. They may be unadaptable to moving to new places or even thinking about new ideas. They may not be very open-minded. And in turn, they only stick with what they know and what is traditional. They may be unforgiving when it comes to conflict. And finally, they may even have difficulty with technology or phobias of it. So, it's up to you to decipher whether you think you can work more on this chakra. All of us can definitely improve on this energy, but some of us need to meditate on it more than others. You see, the Vishuddha chakra is in fact connected to, well, it is in fact our connection to the electromagnetic waves that are coming from us, from the sun and the stars. You see, consider for a moment that when you look out into the stars at night time, what you're actually seeing is electromagnetic waves that are coming from you, that are coming from them, not from you. So, visible light is only part of the spectrum, and this has to do with ether, which is the fifth element, and I will briefly touch upon it in a moment. But our connection to this energy is the Vishuddha chakra, and it is physically at the throat level, but it extends well out beyond the body, as it is the largest energy field we have access to. These electromagnetic waves of radiation from the sun weep the earth, and they influence DNA formation in the womb and hormone production in the pineal gland. There is quite a strong indication that this radiation, these radiation waves, are directly linked to the astrological signs of the zodiac. And of course, these signs have come down to us through many ages. The Egyptians knew very well about the monthly pulsations, and being sun worshippers, they often regarded the pulse times as fertility cycles. And we are just beginning to rediscover this knowledge of electromagnetics now, after many centuries. So, you see, the Egyptians knew the importance of building their temples and sacred places, including the pyramids, in alignment with solar energies. And this was in order to capture their full potential. It's no coincidence that the pyramids line up to the stars. So, it is interesting to note that the electromagnetic fields surrounding the heart chakra, in fact, extend out 8 feet around the person. If you understand energy and how yours affects other people, then it is interesting to know that from 8 feet away, your energy can be felt by another person. You see, we can see the fifth element now. This is being much more widely accepted than it has been before, because it is classed as mystic or considered etheric, intangible, but really it's a reality, even in science now. Because with the fifth element, which is ether, over the last few centuries, science is working on the grounds that we can begin to understand it in order to fully understand our modern reality. It's not just superstition anymore. So, the electromagnetic ocean has a vast spectrum. Within its totality is coded all of the universal knowledge of the universe. And in Sanskrit, this realm is called the Akasha, further known as the Akashic Records. And it is said that this universal library, where our past, present, and future reside, all is known. This is in fact what the ancients had a much better grasp of and access to than we do today. It is how two separate sides of the globe that had no contact with each other were able to build similar structures. They had similar ideas, similar thoughts, and yet they had no communication with one another. And this was through the Akashic Records, because they were able to tap into the universal knowledge. And this is how the ancients knew so much. And if we can tap into it ourselves, not only can we align our chakras, but we can experience a Kundalini awakening. Anyhow, if you would like to know how to access this Akashic Records that has been used for thousands of years by seers and prophets, all you have to do is access it through your dreams. This is said to be the main place where we have access to the Akashic Records. So, with this knowledge, I hope it was of use to you, whether you believe in chakras or not. Their principles remain true within each of us. And the more we can teach ourselves how to fully realize our potential, then we can become the best version of ourselves. So, I'd just like you now to take a breath with me. And picture the colour blue, because this is of course the colour of the fifth chakra. And with this information that I've given you today, I hope that it has been able to relax you and teach you something interesting. You know, I know that many of you who watch these videos just watch ASMR in order to relax and feel better about yourself. And that is exactly what I want to be able to do for you in all of these videos. And so when I talk about chakras, I do it because I truly believe the power to feel happier in your life resides with you and no one else. It's hard sometimes when we feel low to feel as though we have the power to bring ourselves up again. But in fact we do. And I'm just a stepping stone towards helping you figure that out. The rest is up to you. So, I hope you have a great night, my friends. And I'm very happy to have done this fifth chakra video for you because the next two chakras are exciting for me because they are my favourite colours. So, don't forget to meditate on the colour blue if you feel as though you need to balance out this fifth chakra. Peace and love to you all. That's all I could wish for.